Destiel, it's a thing we all know should happen, but it just doesn't because reasons. To put their relationship simply, Dean went to hell, but Castiel the angel raised him from hell by grabbing him and branding him, basically. Let's dig in. Anna is an angel on the show, but she prefers being human. Why is this? Because she says,
loyalty, forgiveness, love.
These sentiments that she describes, have they ever been expressed by Castiel? Castiel, who apparently is notorious for strong feeling and emotion.
You see, he has this weakness. He likes you.
Too much heart was always Castiel's problem.
But she says angels don't feel love or loyalty. And yet we see it constantly being shown in Castiel, especially towards Dean. Perhaps Castiel started in that way. He started as an angel like everyone else. Something unfeeling and emotionless. Like Spock! But he begins to feel something for Dean. Love. Sorry, something in my throat.
They feel I've begun to express emotions. Doorways to doubt. This can impair my judgment.
That the moment that he pulled Dean out of hell.
When Castiel first laid a hand on you in hell, he was lost!
And while you can say, but they're just very close heterosexual friends! 100% no homo, bro! Why am I watching this video, bro? Bro! And while yes, you'd have a good point, why is it that you automatically point to the characters being heterosexual? If these two characters were a man and a woman, then we would assume this was a love story, right? Why does a relationship between a man and a woman require so little build-up compared to the non-hetero pairing? Meg is one of Castiel's interests, and this is literally the build-up to the first kiss. And here is the build-up to Cass and Dean's relationship. But wait! We'll offer you the whole romance package, doubled. But here's the catch, there's no resolution to their sexual tension. Only 34 payments of several hours of your life. Wait, what life? Supernatural has had LGBT characters before. Granted, not many, but it exists. An example. Damien and Bars are two hardcore fans of Supernatural, which in the show is a book about the show because the author is like a prophet or something or whatever. Damien and Bars like to roleplay as Sam and Dean, and we totally get the BFF 5 ever vibe from them. But why? If this were a man and a woman, we'd assume they were just some role-playing couple. But since they're two men, we assume they're friends. And here's what's great. They're totally not friends. They're totally together. Together.
Oh, it must be nice to get out of your parents' basement, make some friends.
We're more than friends. We're partners.
Oh.
And it's supposed to be a surprise. To lift the hetero goggles off for once and let the audience ponder. Wow, there was something more there. And what if this is what they're doing with Cass and Dean? They might just be showing a romantic progression, but the only people catching on is the internet. And the relationship really does progress. From when Dean and Cass go on drunken nights together to strip each other, I mean strip clubs. They really get to know each other. They become close friends. They already have a look.
Oh, Cass, not for nothing, but the last person who looked at me like that, I got laid.
Do you realize what he's saying here? Is this something you'd say to your bro? Even when Castiel betrays them for what he thinks is right, he still doesn't want to hurt the Winchesters. It's the last thing he wants.
See? The stench of that impala's all over your overcoat, Angel. I thought we'd agreed. No more nights out with the boys. I spoke with Dean. I needed to know what they know. About what? About me, maybe? Because I happen to have it on good authority that your two little pets are currently trying to hunt me down! Forgive me. But I think you might have a little conflict of interest here.
And after their rough patch,
Dean, trying so hard to be loyal, with every instinct telling him otherwise.
and Dean and Castiel professing their love for each other.
Listen to me. Listen. I know there's a lot of bad water under the bridge. But we were family once. I'd have died for you. I almost did a few times. So if that means anything to you, please. I've lost Lisa. I've lost Ben. And now I've lost Sam. Don't make me lose you too.
Castiel loses his memory, and he sees Dean for the first time again, and he begins to remember in a dramatic flashback everything he remembers about Dean, the relationship, those sweaty nights together.
I'm sorry, Dean. I remember you. I remember everything.
And Dean's still a little bit angry about Castiel betraying everyone.
I mean, because the angels, they don't care. I think maybe they just don't have the equipment to care. It seems like when they try, it just breaks them apart.
It's like he's lost hope in Cass, in their relationship. That Castiel and him could never truly be together because angels will never be able to feel. Fulfilling what Anna said, and yet Castiel still has an unrelenting loyalty to Dean and the Winchesters, even when he was tasked to betray them again and forced to kill Dean. He just physically couldn't. It took him 1,000 tries to kill a fake Dean, and when he tried in real life, it didn't work. Something overcame him when Dean said,
Cass! Cass! I know you're in there. I know you can hear me. Cass, it's me. We're family. We need you. I need you.
You have to choose, Castiel. Us or them.
Cass.
and then Cass stops. He's lost to heaven, loyal to Dean. Loyalty, care, love, traits that an angel cannot physically have but Castiel completely submits himself to. Dean feels the same way too, despite the betrayal and the anger.
I need you. I need you.
And I'd like to point out that Dean was supposed to say I love you here. It was written in the script, but thrown out because it was just too gay, I guess. And when they're thrown in purgatory, it becomes raw, life or death. And in the rawest form, all Dean can think of is getting Castiel out. In his rawest and purest emotion, all he can think of is, Cass, god damn it, we gotta get you out.
Bloody. Messy. 31 flavors of bottom-dwelling nasties. Hell, most days felt like 360-degree combat.
There's something about being there. It felt pure.
I did everything I could to get you out. Everything. I did not leave you. I prayed to you, Cass, every night.
And I've been trying to stay one step ahead of them to keep them away from you.
But these are two staunch heterosexual machismos, you say, waving your fist and wiping the Cheeto off your fingertips. Well, maybe. Dean, maybe. Kind of. But there are a few instances that people point to that indicate that maybe Dean had a secret attraction to men. He's certainly not open about it, considering when he's exposed to any male-on-male action, he's made uncomfortable. But Dean is also prone to repression, as Lisa confronts him for here.
You've got so much buried in there. And you push it down, and you push it down. Do you honestly think that you can go through life like that and not freak out?
And Lisa herself is also an interesting subject. The so-called love of his life. And I'm not saying Dean doesn't love her, he does. But she represents a normal life that he can't ever have. It's not him. He can't ever settle down to live a nuclear family life. And Castiel is far from that. Is there anything else that shows Dean's not straightness? Well, one word. And an abbreviation.
Who? It's him. It's Dr. Sexy.
Doctor?
Doctor?
How many dude bros do you know watch soap operas and know everything about the hottest doctor on the TV show? Yeah. Now how about when that guy was flirting with Dean and Dean got really awkward about it? Dean gets really nervous. Like really nervous. He's all fine and dandy around women, but one dude hits on him and Dean goes all out.
You, Special Agent Bolin.
Really? Wow. I thought you were like a headhunter or something.
This is the second, maybe third time I'm seeing you today. Why are you following me, Gingerbread?
Oh, so we didn't have a thing back there, huh?
Back where, what now?
I'm sorry, man. I thought we had a thing back at the quad, you know, a little eye magic moment. I saw you here, and I figured I'd wait until you were done with your meeting, and then maybe we might, I don't know.
Yeah, okay. But no. No moment. This is a federal investigation.
Is that supposed to make you less interesting? No, I'm sorry, man. I hope I didn't freak you out or anything.
No. I'm not freaked out. It's just, you know, federal thing. So, okay. Citizen, as you were.
You have a good night.
You have a... Okay.
Most people would just say, sorry man, no thanks, but Dean has to make it a big deal, tripping over himself like the repressed man he is. How about Castiel? Because angels definitely have to abide by the laws of heterosexuality, right? That's not how it works, my friend.
And who says you speak for God? You're wrong. I am utterly indifferent to sexual orientation.
So, God is indifferent to sexual orientation, meaning he doesn't really care. But keep in mind that Castiel thinks he's God in this clip. So is he talking about himself? Maybe his views differ from Heaven's, and he was that one angel into dudes. Either way, this clip shows that at least Castiel believes sexual orientation shouldn't be a huge deal. Now let's think about this for a second. Angels and demons. Do they really have a gender, though? All angels, at least in Christian mythology, have been male, or at least referred to as male. And what about Balthazar? Balthazar and him were good friends. Some think maybe more. I mean, it isn't the weirdest thing to happen on the show. They were good friends, loyal to each other. And there's also this quote. There's a true love for Castiel, but at the same time, Balthazar is his own man. And the beauty of fiction is that it can be interpreted in many ways. Now, considering that there may have perhaps been a past between Balthazar and Castiel, platonic or not, there's an episode where he says this.
You have me confused with the other angel? You know, the one in the dirty trench coat who's in love with you?
I know, it's probably a joke, but jokes are based on truth. People poke fun at Dean and Cass's relationship all the time because it's pretty obvious that they're close.
Go ask him. He was your boyfriend first.
And before you start with your, why does it always have to be gay? Why can't two guys be friends? Okay, sure, but would you think the exact same way if it were a man and a woman? Or would you be thinking, wow, these two really want to eat each other out like Hannibal Lecter and nope. But since it's two guys, it gets looked over. Because reasons, of course. I'll just leave you with this famous quote from Corinthians. I think it might be fitting here. Love is patient.
Sorry, but I'd rather have you. Cursed or not.
Love is kind.
I need you. I need you.
It does not envy. It does not boast.
Always happy to bleed for the Winchesters.
And it is not proud. It does not dishonor others.
But watching him, I stopped. Everything he sacrificed. And I was about to ask him for more.
It is not self-seeking.
I do everything that you ask. I always come when you call.
It is not easily angered and keeps no record of wrongs.
Dean, I said I'm sorry and I meant it.
Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in truth.
This isn't right. I won't hurt Dean.
It always protects.
I did everything I could to get you out. Everything.
Always trusts.
After a rousing speech, his true weakness is revealed. He's in love with humanity.
Always hopes.
Too much heart was always Castiel's problem.
Always preserves.
Hey, everything isn't your responsibility.
Love never fails.
So if there's even a small chance that we can save you, I won't let you walk out of this room.
And the Angel Tablet, arguably the most powerful instrument in the history of the universe, is in pieces, and for what again? Oh, that's right. To save Dean Winchester.
But where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues,
When Castiel first laid a hand on you in hell, he was lost!
they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away.